Hey everyone, my name is Tamia. Welcome to my channel, and today I will be showing you a very easy multicolor cut crease. So let's get into it. I begin every makeup routine by priming my face. I'm using a moisturizing primer that I purchased from Sally's called Cool Lab, I believe. And I just go and wipe away some of that primer that was rubbed into my eyebrows, just so when we apply our eyebrow makeup, it's not oily. And when I begin doing the liner, I start from the middle of my brow outwards to that arch there. I've seen most people start from the very beginning of the brow, and I personally don't like doing that because it's less cleanup. It looks more neater in my opinion. I'm just going in there with a little eyebrow brush, brushing down those hairs. If you're wondering where I got that eyebrow brush from, girl, it was from Shein. I use this flat wide brush to apply my concealer, and I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toast. If it's too light for you, you can use Beautiful Bronze, I think that's the name of it. Here I'm doing a technique I like to call the unibrow technique, where I'm just connecting the concealer together across each other from both eyebrows, just to make sure my eyebrows are vertical to each other, one's not bigger than the other. I'm now going to start concealing the top part of my brow. I actually end up going in with too much concealer at the top there. Just to make it easier to blend, I recommend you just dabbing it in slowly and just smoothing it out. I ended up doing the other side off camera, and now I'm just trying to just blend it out because, like I said, I went way too much with the concealer there. Yeah, so as you can see, I am struggling there to get that concealer to blend. I was using one of those sponges, which isn't really a good thing to use when you're trying to blend out your concealer, especially at the top part of your brow. But I do not have a concealer brush, so it is what it is. But I did apply extra amount of concealer on my lids, and you want to do this because when you apply your eyeshadow, you want your colors to come out as vibrant as possible. I'm using the James Charles palette, and I love this palette because it has pretty much every color that you can think of, so that's why it's my go-to palette. And we're going to use blue, not the darkest blue in the palette, but we're going to use the, I would say like a, not a navy blue, I don't know what kind of blue you would call this. Also, when I apply my eyeshadow, I usually like to start from the middle of my eyelids and kind of just work my way up. Doing this to me makes it easier to get that blended look. Now I'm going to use this arched looking brush to kind of bring the eyeshadow up a little higher. I like my eyeshadow to not completely touch my eyebrow, but to be pretty high up there. Okay, now for the fun part. We're gonna go back in with LA Girl Pro Concealer, this time in the color Fawn. And using that flat brush, we're gonna start by putting a dot at the bottom of our lid, blink. And this helps me know how high up I'm gonna be cutting that crease. Don't forget to pat that concealer out or base, whatever you're using, to make sure it's dry enough. You don't want the concealer too wet when you apply the eyeshadow for your cut crease, or it will look very clumpy and blotchy. Let's use this light blue shimmery color here to start off our cut crease, and I begin with the inner part of my eye, and just slightly blend that out. I'm using a very tiny blending brush. I do this because it's easier for me to apply a small amount at once and get it real blended out. Now we're using the darker shimmery blue there, and we're going to continue blending it out. And I'm gonna start right by where I left the light blue shimmer at and just apply it. And I pretty much kind of slightly blend it in the middle, just so it doesn't look like it's a cut in half color. You want it to look like blended colors, not color split, color split, color split. We're going to end the color off with shimmery purple. Now this is going to be our last blend, and I'm going to pretty much do the same thing I've done with the darker blue, and just blend it out in the middle so you don't have that liney look. You want it to look like a smooth transition. I'm going to take that angled brush again and the color dark purple to give it a smoky eye look. I think it just looks better. I love giving every look a smoky eye look, and plus it helps the ending of your cut crease look more neater and not just like it just cuts off. I also like to take the brush and kind of go over where I had my cut crease. I do this once again to kind of make it look like a more of a smoother look and not just line after line. You want everything to just blend together. All right, it's liner time, and I totally forgot the name of this liner. The little label on it is kind of washing away, but if I find out, I'll link it down below in the bio. So I pretty much just lining it. I usually sometimes would do wings, but I felt like that was unnecessary for this look. All right, we can now wipe away that very cringy eyeshadow fallout we had there and begin to apply my concealer. I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toast again, I believe. Sorry, that's me singing in the back. But anyways, I actually do not use foundation, and I don't use foundation because I can never find foundation that matches my skin. So yeah, but I'm just blending it out with that flat brush again on both sides and just pretty much blend it out with that before I go in with my sponge. Yes, I am aware that my forehead goes further back than your ancestors do, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go lightly in with some setting powder. I do not want my face to look too ashy, even though I did put a whole bunch on my chin there, but we're gonna fix that later, so don't worry about that. I do like to apply eyeshadow on the bottom of my lids because it gives your eyes more of a pop. So I start off with applying that blue that we used before at the bottom of my lids. And then I kind of muted it with purple. I thought, a half and half look would be cool. So I kind of just went in half purple and half blue. I use the Fenty Beauty contour stick. I'm using the darkest shade. I'm not sure what the exact name of it is called, so I'm gonna have to go back and link that in my bio. But I use this for my nose and my forehead only, just to get rid of that, the light parts from the concealer earlier, and we're just gonna blend. I'm using this brush to finish contouring my face, and I'm going to use the Warrior palette by Juvia. I believe I'm saying that right. I'm using the dark brown in that palette to contour my cheeks. Last but not least, we're going to use mascara to blend in our real eyelashes with our false ones. I also like to put a little bit of mascara at the bottom of my lids. Let's get our lips popping and cool by finishing this look off with some lip gloss. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn that post notification bell on, and I'll see you guys next time.